Housing market in Arizona is booming, but one demographic is still far behind. Black Arizonans have the lowest homeowner percentage by race and are far below the national average. Cronkite News reporter Quinlan tells us this is just one finding from a Phoenix-based nonprofit organization that is pushing for change in their latest report.
The State of Black Arizona, or SBAZ, released a Volume 5 report that focuses on 5 major issues that highlight inequality, which includes education, the economy, and infrastructure. Homeownership is one area where they saw drastic differences.
African Americans, even with a lot of policy pieces that have been put in place, like the Fair Housing Act, that hasn't changed some of the issues around redlining and housing discrimination.
According to the U.S. Census Bureau, the homeownership rate for Black Arizonans is 34% compared to that of the state's average, which is 64%. Wante Daly has been a homeowner in Arizona for almost 20 years and has a unique perspective.
There's systemic racism in certain areas, but the fact that it's not acknowledged in a lot of those areas, and home ownership is one of those areas. It's like, how do you change that right now when you have certain people that design the system? Because where are you going to go back and change their minds? Because this is something that has been ingrained for years.
According to Taniqua Broughton with the SBAZ, one solution is to create a Black-owned bank in Arizona.
We just started our first CDFI. So Foresight Foundation is in that role where it has an African American woman who is taking the lead. And they are really working to make sure that we have a community financial, investment.
The report also recommends that elected leaders should invest in increasing state pathways to homeownership through counseling, sound lending, and more.
This is my house, and again, it goes back to generations. If I want to, I can give this house to my son. So it's like you have these options that you have if you wouldn't, if you're just renting. And so it's kind of like you have leverage. So a home ownership is leverage in other areas of your life.
The state of Black Arizona urges policymakers and community leaders to focus on the issues outlined in their report, because if not, they believe these housing inequities will only grow. In Phoenix, Quinlan, Cronkite News.
State of Black Arizona believes Black homeownership is more than just owning a home. It's a pathway for building generational wealth and financial security.